I bet you're familiar with the word that says, if you fail to plan, you will plan to fail. If you're struggling with your timing, you have poor time management, you're not very effective, you procrastinate, your time is just poor in general, this video is for you. And today I'm going to share with you 12 effective time management tips. Let's go straight into it. Time management is the ability to use your time effectively, to be productive. Even if you say, I want to sleep, sleep. That's the productivity that comes out from your decision. Time management is so important because you are not too stressed out during your day-to-day activities because you have everything all planned out. I know that there are sometimes situations will happen that you didn't even plan. But imagine if a prepared mind walk into an unprepared situation. The feeling is going to be different compared to somebody whose mind is not prepared that walk into an unprepared situation, if that makes any sense. Number one, like I said before, make a plan. What do you want to do? What do you intend to do? What do you want to achieve from this? Make a plan. How do you want to go about it? What do you need to be done? How do you want it done? It's up to you to make a plan with everything, with your timing, because time is money. Number two, create a priority list. I know I usually say to-do list. It is up to you. Create a priority list. Like today, what are the things that you want to do in order of priority? Let's say if you don't get a particular task done, what is the stress or what will you lose from that task that you didn't get done? So you put it on a scale. Oh, things will get damaged up to 80% if I don't get this done. Or things will get damaged up to 50% if I don't get this done. Then obviously you know that what you need to do so that things don't get damaged up to 80% should be on the top of your list before the one of 50%, if that makes any sense to you. So in order of priority, what my priorities are not the same as your priorities. And you are the person in the midst of all this. So you need a list to be able to, put things in order of priority. And when you've done your best, you know that the one at the bottom of your list are not really, it's not a do or die affair. You can just, get on with them another time. Number three, start early. Whatever you want to do, start early. I know I've said this before, where my sister will say, I'm wasting time thinking I don't have anything to do. Then I start, rushing into things. Start early. Whatever you want to do, start early. Even if it's cooking, preparing your children for school, getting your assignment done, getting your tasks done, getting a project done, start early. That will give you more time and it will allow your brain to be settled and get familiar with whatever it is you're feeding it. Number four, break tasks into smaller chunks. This might sound ridiculous. Even if you want to make sauce, that kind of Nigerian sauce where you put your meat and your chicken, you can as well boil your meat and your chicken tonight, put it in the fridge and start the sauce tomorrow. Things like that might work for you. If you're thinking, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and you might not really, it might be overwhelming. So that is the important thing about getting, breaking your tasks into smaller chunks, because when you get this done quickly, oh, I need to boil the meat, you boil it. That energy of, wow, I've achieved something can be easily transformed into, other way of, your method of, the sauce that you want to use the meat and the chicken for. Number five, set smart goals. Be specific. What, who, how, what are you doing? Be specific about what you intend to do. Is it measurable? Can you break things down? Other than driving for 2 hours, Can you do half an hour, take a break, half an hour, take a break? Is it measurable? Can you actually get it done? And even if you don't get the whole task done, can you do a part of it? Can you measure to get a part done and take a break and continue again? And is it achievable? Is it achievable? For somebody who wants to go on a marathon, obviously you must be training for a very long time to do that. So what you intend to do, is it achievable? It's like waking up early in the morning and say, I want to paint my whole house. Is it achievable for you? Or you need to measure the fact that I need 5 extra hands, I need 10 extra people to get this done today. Is it relevant? Do you really even have to do it? Do you have to do it? Can you skip that and still get things done? I remember one of my guests that came when we did the career path. We were talking about how you can transition to do medicine if you're a graduate. So let somebody say to you, but she did her own part with her master's. So can you actually go in if you have your BLC to become a doctor? Of course you can. If you have that information ahead of you, you can as well cross in to do that instead of going to do your master's. But education is never a waste anyway. And is it time bound? If you say you're going to get something done from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, can you actually slot that in that time? Like I said, trying to slot in 45 minutes into 2 hours, that's not possible. What will take you 2 hours to get done, whether you're a professional or not, if a professional will say this will take me 2 hours, you cannot get it done in 45 minutes. It's not possible. That means you have to look for other way around your timing. Number 6, set up deadlines. Where you're intending to get something done, okay, I need to get it done from the 10th of January to the 12th of January. And that's the deadline. If you don't have deadline for things, you will just think, I'm trying my best. I'm doing my best. I can get it done another time. But when you set deadlines for tasks, you have this motivation, this push for you to get it done. Number 7, don't procrastinate. Just get up and get it done. Majority of people will procrastinate. A lot of people will procrastinate. And accepting the fact that you have an issue is the beginning of your healing. That's the start of your solution. I procrastinate when you know that you do. So anytime you have a task to get done, get it done straight away. Get into it straight away. Don't say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, it's easier said than done, especially every time during the weekdays, Monday to Friday, you have to get up to get the kids ready for school. Oh my goodness. Your alarm will go off at 7. We're like, oh, I need 5 minutes more. By the time you open your eyes, oh my God, you have 45 minutes gone in. So you start rushing. Don't procrastinate things. Anything you want to get done, just get it done. Number 8, minimize distractions. Minimize distractions. There are lots of things that could distract you, even your mobile phone. Doing things, going back to Instagram, getting something done, going back to Facebook, getting something done, going back to check. Minimize distraction. If you know you want to focus on something for half an hour, put your phone on silence or put it on flight mode. Or there's a button there that says do not disturb. Even when people try to call you, the call won't go in, because I don't know how it sounds when people do that, but you will be able to have your 100% focus on that task that you're doing. So it is up to you. Like if I give you a call, I don't know where you are. When you pick up my call, I will think, oh, she can talk. But if you don't pick up, then I will realize, oh, maybe she's busy. She will call me back. So it is up to you. Everything is up to you for you to minimize the distractions around you. Sometimes we might be able to get some things done when the kids are off to school because the house is quiet, like my video now, the house is quiet and all like that. But sometimes some things you don't really need, whether the place is quiet or not, you can still get it done anyway. So you know yourself, you know where you are, you know what your lifestyle is, you know what you have to get done. Minimize distractions. And some things, a lot of things that we watch on social media, they're recorded. They're recorded, so you can watch it later. Number 9, avoid multitasking. Multitasking is good, but not for everybody. And if your time management is poor, it's definitely not for you. Don't be multitasking. Have you ever got into the kitchen where some people are cooking and they're trying to cook a lot of things, and you will run back out because they are not very good with multitasking. So a lot of things will be half done. They want to fry the fish, they will fry a bit, leave it there, or they forget it in the oil and they are standing there, forget it in the oil, or the soup get burnt, the rice get, because their timing is not good. So they will forget that, they put the rice in the rice cooker 5 minutes ago. So multitasking is definitely not for you. Focus on one task at a time, get it done, and move to the next one. Number 10, take time off. When you're doing stuff consistently, like you're on it, maybe you started at 10 o'clock up to 12 noon, take a break, walk away from your desk, or even if you're sleeping, people might think, the people that sleep are the lazy one. Even you can't sleep forever. You get up, you do something else, you take a break. You feel you kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? You kind of drawn into the ones that you've achieved, rather than say, I did good. When you begin to realize that it looks as if your brain left your body, take a break. That means your brain can't take it anymore. And the more you train your brain to be able to focus, let's say today you're able to focus to read a book continuously for 5 minutes, no distraction. Then another time you might be able to train your brain to focus for 10 minutes. But don't see somebody that's reading for 2 hours and you can't cope with 10 minutes of reading and you want to read for 2 hours. Like, come on. Use a calendar. Calendar will save your life. Even if you don't want to use your digital calendar on your phone, buy a calendar. Every morning when I wake up, what do? Do I have an appointment today? Put it on your calendar. What am I supposed to do today? Put it on your calendar. School drop off, school pick up, the kids having a nap, you getting the dinner done, your self-care, just your me time. Put it on your calendar. Everything should be on your calendar. And even sometimes, like if you sit like I sit on my desk between 10 to 1:30 or 10 to 1. So within that 10 to 1, what do I do? What do I do? From 10 to half 10, maybe I do this. From half 10 to 11, maybe I do this. You just have to make sure you have everything on your calendar. And there's also a way your calendar can send a reminder to you, like your alarm. It's just pop up. You just see, self-care at 10 o'clock. And it starts maybe 5 or 10 minutes before the time. And the most beautiful thing about a calendar is it gets to a stage. By the time your calendar is saying you should be doing this, you're already getting ready to do it because it now becomes a routine. It gets into your system. But everybody need a calendar. We are a lot of things. People are a lot of things now. So you can easily forget even some important appointments. You can easily forget them. So your calendar will save you. And you'll be able to look at things that's next for you to do. Number 12, we use a timer or a stopwatch. Use a timer. That helps too. If you want to do a lot of things, like you want to get 4 tasks done, you can set 30 minutes for each. Let's say you have 2 hours. When the 30 minutes is over, then that is it for that. And if this is a task that you normally do, you will get, you will be able to slot yourself within the time limit that you've set for yourself. So you'll be able to move on to something else. Time is money. Time is life. You cannot keep wasting your time. And you cannot continue to live a life when your time management is poor. It is very difficult to achieve purpose. It is very difficult to work in your purpose when your time management is poor. Things that you're supposed to get done, skill that you're supposed to acquire, you don't want to get it done, or you're always late for class. Class start at 9, you get there at 9:30. The lecturer might not want to even say what they've been saying for half an hour and things like that. To be able to work a life of purpose, your time management need to improve. So, and this is not something that, oh, I'm right there today. No, it's a continual process, because purpose is about living. So you live every day. Every time you check, am I still on track? You check again, am I still on track? So if you have watched up to this moment, I believe you've gained value from this video. So please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, kindly subscribe and click on the notification so you'll be notified when I post a new video. Till I come to your screen again, enjoy the rest of your day. Bye, warriors.